Ladies and gentlemen, this is your AstroShaman. Okay. I'm excited. Empowering a word of harmony. Leveraging astrology. Tomorrow we do meet up. It is that first Sunday again of the month December. We do meet up with my astrology membership group. So we got 2 more just join in from the last time we were here. Definitely go ahead and check it out for you. Otherwise, the third Sunday, you could really learn astrology, quite frankly. Learn how to interpret everything I'm saying for yourself. But it goes so much more ridiculously deep than that. So today we're talking about you hitting that thumbs up on this video, okay? Giving some likes, some engagement on this video. Thank you. Today we're actually talking about Venus squaring Neptune. Venus is in Sagittarius. Neptune is in Pisces. This is a worthy mutation. When I say mutation, I'm literally talking about change. Think about it. Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, they're all mutable signs. Virgo's not in the sky, but those 3 are, okay? Let's take a quick look. Hey, what's going on? All right, let's take a quick look at the chart. This is getting crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Like, do you feel the excitement in my voice? And let me know if I had to dance up front. Hold up. What's up, Secret? How you doing? So like I said, just in case the music was too loud before, this is your AstroShaman, Pernell Bobby. And I am leveraging a word of harmony, okay? I am creating a word. I am empowering a word. I'm so excited right now. I don't even care what the saying is. All right, but tomorrow we do meet up with my group, okay? If you want to do astrology back end, so come check us out. I want to show you this screen when it comes to these energies changing. I see Secret saying making changes for the best, all right? Change right now is just going to happen for everybody on a global level, and you don't have to be on board. And this is kind of why I want to come on here and show you today what's up, because the fact that you just don't need to be on board can actually put you in a position where you feel really bad. I'm not going to lie to you, all right? So you see this, and this looks like a lot of like what is going on, right? You have 3 planets here in Sagittarius. So this is mutable. Remember, as I show you this for a moment, okay? Remember, as I say this, when I say mutable, I'm talking about it's either going to be a cardinal energy, which means pushing forward. It's going to be a fixed energy, which means sustainability, staying stuck in place for better or for worse. And we're talking, okay, mutable energy, which literally shifts. It changes. Think of it literally as a mutable substance. Think of it as water, okay? I can pour water into 1 cup and I can throw it into the grass, and no matter what I do, it will change into the form, okay? Hey, what's going on, lady? How you doing, Sue Michelle? So I see you became a member here on YouTube, and I did want to clarify for people as well, all right, that there is a YouTube membership which actually allows you to get ahead and chat, okay, with us here on YouTube, and then there's a membership where we meet every first and third Sunday behind, that's off of YouTube itself, and that's when you kind of gonna meet me backdoor Zoom. And right now we have people coming from at least 4 continents, okay, different countries that are all relating and linking. So welcome. It's good to see you in here. Welcome to the family. That's super amazing. So I want to show you what's going on with this and why this is really important, okay? The mutable energies, and thank y'all all for welcoming our newest member, Michelle. Really a pleasure. So, okay, here we go. So, look at this. Ready? Let me try to do one of these views. No, I don't like that one. Let's see. Let's rock with this one. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3 planets. Okay, right here: the Sun, Venus, and Mercury. Mercury and Sagittarius is kind of at this 25. It has already went past this 22. And so what that kind of speaks about is mental confusion. We were having mental confusion about who are we, what do we truly value, what is authentic to me, myself, versus what I learned, okay? But what I learned, and I say learned because of Gemini in Sagittarius, these are learning accesses, right? These are learning, teaching, back and forth. This is that access, right? And so we had a mental confusion about, well, what did I learn? What beliefs did I pick up that at this point are karmically ready to finish, and I'm ready to actually switch this up. I'm ready to go mentally, Mercury, intellectually, Mercury, above this small picture and ready to go more big picture. So that is what this Mercury did first. But this 21 is literally this red line. As I follow, you follow along with me, ready? This red line, this is a square, this is tension to this 22. So when this 22 degrees hits, okay, what happened a couple days ago with this Mercury at 25, this mental confusion will now happen and begin to change our values, begin to change our style of love, begin to change our worth, how we see ourselves worthy or unworthy. And the problem with this is the mutation that is happening in our love styles is our authentic self and our not self. So there is a version that you have been convinced to believe you are, and it does not operate with your particular strategies, your personal strategies. It does not operate with your personal authority, like literally you taking your power back. There's these themes that are not resonating, and as a globe, as a society, because Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and Aquarius, they all are more collective energies. So as I show you this, okay, let's look over here. What do we have in the sky? Sagittarius, collective energy, okay? Aries is not. Mercury, collective energy. Venus, collective energy. Gemini is not, but Jupiter in Pisces, collective energy. Saturn in Aquarius, collective energy. Uranus is not in Taurus, but again, Pisces, collective energy. Pluto and Capricorn, collective energy. Okay, so hopefully I kind of made the picture clear that there is much more collective forces, collective unconscious shifts in our beliefs than what's happening to us on a personal and an individual level, or even just within your relationships. As I say, thank you one more time. Shout out to our newest member. So I wanted to kind of make that picture clear first. So understand that if you are a Leo, okay, if you are a Scorpio, or you have Leo placements, Scorpio placements, if you have Aquarius or Aquarius placements, Venus, Sun, Mercury, the moon, doesn't matter. And last, Virgo. No, I lied. Virgo is mutable. Who's the last fixed sign? Taurus. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. If you have any of those placements, I want you to look at that part of your chart and realize that this is where you're having the most difficulty mutating. When I say mutating, I mean changing. This energy is on the collective unconscious scale, which means everybody is changing. Everybody. Now, what is forcing this change? Limitations. Limitations of who? This is where we're talking about Saturn and Aquarius. This is literally the energy right there. So that Saturn and Aquarius is saying, look, here is how and where you have been limited. But that limitation isn't the end, okay? And it was never something supposed to hold you down or keep you back. It literally has always been something that is supposed to give you a reward, something waiting to reward you. But the rewards are with Saturn, you reap what you sow, okay? So your karma, aka your actions will give you a consequence or a reward. So when we as a collective, throughout time, Saturn is time, as a collective, we have throughout time been limited. Now, each of us deal with limitations in a different way. Some people, if you have more mutable energies like Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, the ones in the sky, or Virgo probably the least of those four mutable signs because it is Earth and Earth gets stuck, okay? If you're any of these signs, you are having a much easier time shifting and changing your beliefs, shifting and changing your narrative, shifting and changing the internal stories, shifting and changing the indoctrination, shifting and changing how you have been enslaved. how your energy has been put to work for other institutions, not for the people. You understand what I'm saying? Oh man, this Venus square Neptune is wild. Let's talk about Venus and Sagittarius as a separate entity, and let's talk about what do you call it? And let's talk about Neptune and Pisces as a separate entity. So remember, the confusion piece is more Neptune. The difference is Sagittarius has the third eye and it can see through Neptune's illusions. So if you want to see or you don't want to see, it matters less right now. If your natural modality is, I don't want to see that, I'm just going to choose to blank that out of existence because you can, you're struggling so much more right now, without a doubt. If you're somebody who just naturally can press ignore and just choose to not see certain limitations, you're suffering the most. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, keep it above. But if you're somebody who naturally is able to go with the flow of things and shift and change and be adaptable, okay, more like a Pisces, more like a Gemini, more like a Sag, which is those energies in the sky, okay, which is those energies in the sky, you're doing well. You're doing well. Now, these two planets, Mercury in Sagittarius and Venus in Sagittarius, you see 25, you see 21, okay? They have already had this opposition, which means opposite of its sign is Gemini at 17 degrees. So what I'm saying is once you get about, 17 to 21, that's about 4 degrees. So Venus is still kind of having, within this 4-degree radius, it's separating, so it's getting better, It's separating, so it's getting better, yet and however, it's still close enough while Venus, even though it's 4 degrees away here, it's getting closer to this, which is only 1 degree away from this. So what am I saying? Okay, let's try to break that down into English again. One, our partnerships and our relationships have brought up some difficult and tough discussions and conversations as of late. And this has created a certain sense of mental confusion at first, because mentally we used to answer and respond to our problems or the things that have limited us in one way, in a consistent manner, okay? And what has shifted now, what has changed is Mars and Gemini says these conversations were here to cut through the nonsense. Now, the fact that it's at 17 degrees in a moment, we are able to see and cut through what hobbies of ours should just not be communicated with other people. So this is an awkward random part of it, and that's because of Leo's impact a little bit. And it's like you're starting to realize that already having certain conversations where you're revealing what is unique or special to you or for you is literally for you. But you were trained a little bit to start to think and actually speak from your thought process in a way that is saying, well, this moment is awkward. There's an awkward silence here. You ever been in a room where there's been an awkward silence and then you just start talking? Or somebody starts talking and they don't even really have anything to say, but they're saying something to fill up those awkward spaces. And somewhere along the way, we've gotten so accustomed and used to that we're more impulsively ready to just speak up, to break awkward moments, to actually disguise our insecurities. But this is not working anymore. And if you have this as a go-to default, you are suffering right now. You are struggling. But the struggle doesn't need to stay that way. So the magic with this is, okay, here's the magic. Eventually, right at the end, this Pisces energy, and maybe a week, let's check it out. No, less than that. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's go. Oh no. See, this is why I gotta update my software. I need to get that thing where I ain't gotta do this from the internet, because all this loading pages nonsense. Okay, so you saw already Mercury, which is right here. Okay, let's pull it up. The day before is already at 29. So the day before, on the 5th, which is literally what, tomorrow? No, it's 2 days. So in 2 days from now, this Mercury energy will square again, but not Neptune, Jupiter. Oh crap, so in 3 days, literally right here at 29 degrees, Jupiter. So, I mean, I'm not gonna stop. We got a tough week. The week is just gonna stay tough. It's gonna stay tough because Venus is 25, so it's already done, went through these illusions and this emotional confusion that we're going through here, especially within our career. So like a lot of what this looks like in application in the moment is people are really wondering, what is my career? Like, what do I do for work? Not necessarily what you want to do for work, but what I want to be remembered for on a legacy status. How do I want to be remembered in the ways in which I climbed the social, public, and career ladder? This confusion is literally saying, are you even sure that the job you have chosen is because you felt aligned from a purpose-based perspective? Because Sagittarius is perspective energy, okay? It has a perspective, and it presents that perspective by allowing its perspective to shift and change when it's in its health, okay? Because Sagittarius can be very dogmatic and it won't change. But if it's in its health, okay, it is about the energy, the same energy right now that's allowing us to shift. The key with this is during most of this Neptune and Pisces energies, our emotions have been able to supersede and give us a certain sense of an intuitive kick, an intuitive hunch to say, okay, your logic is holding you back. But this is above logic and it's above intuition and emotion at this point. The opposition to Gemini says, don't allow your monkey mind to run you, use it as a tool. Make the mind, your mind, a weapon that you can use, a tool that you can pick up and put down when you're ready, when you want, rather than responding and acting out of insecurities. So the change is really going to bring up, because we have this, oh, I don't have it up. Ready? So we have this right here. We have Aries in the mix. Now Aries has been healing us, and the fact that the moon is in Aries as well. Okay, let's try to go back to where we are. The fact that the moon is in Aries as well, boundaries have become so much stronger. Okay, we've already passed and came around this revelation, something that while retrograde is retrograde in Chiron, this retrograde has already asked us in Aries to surrender the old version of who I am. So you were like, I am somebody, right? Before, you used to think, I am this person, I am that, I am, and it could be whatever. It could be something simple as this, I am black. And it's like, even within that I am, the healing has been surrendering the parts of me being black, a literal black male, literally wearing I am a Black History shirt. So this is a great example in the moment. The healing has been in surrendering the let's look at the full picture before I say something out of my boot cheeks. Let's see what I'm saying. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then what we got here? Okay, so I had to check that real quick. So, what's up, Aisha? Good to see you, girl. All right. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow in the membership group. I know you should. I know you'll be here. I know you'll be there. Secret. I'm surprised you're not up in here yet. If you're even in here. All right. So, Chiron and Aries in this instance of, okay, I'm a black male, it has literally allowed me to surrender the parts of my identity that has not been able to allow me to change and shift and literally mutate my perspective of who I am as a black person and all of the imprisonment that can come with that, while ignoring the rewards, while ignoring the freedom from that same I am, because Aries is I am. So let me try to say that in a different way to make it really, really make sense. Sagittarius has been trining Aries energy. Mercury in Sagittarius already did it. It's gone. Venus in Sagittarius already did it. It's gone. Okay? But the sun in Sagittarius is at 11 degrees, which means it's going to come right back up, okay, on this 12 degrees. So the sun in Sag, another fellow fire sign, okay, is trining this. So 1 more degree, 1 to 2 more days, it'll be at 12, which will then be able to help me match up in a line with the Sag energy, which is more about I see, not I am. So it's going to say something like, I see that I am more than a black man. You understand what I'm saying? Like just that simple. And it'll help me transcend whatever barriers as a black man that have kept me binded simply based off of a perception that I was given and told to believe. Now, you can imagine how much wider this can go. Like, that just happens to be the example that I had that came to my mind in the moment, all right? As a part of worthy mutation. And when I say worthy, what I mean is this is Venus in play. So Venus is our value systems, okay? It's our sense of self, it's our sense of worth, it's our sense of, stability, and the ability to honor our worth with new and fresh ideas. New and fresh ideas in the sense this is Libra, Venus, and then worth, okay, stability is Taurus. So Venus holds both of those, but Venus also holds what? The exaltation, okay, the strength and weaknesses of Pisces, which can be, okay, the first that always comes to mind in all sincerity is addiction, okay, but also the martyr, okay, also, to expand on the martyr, it could be like, the martyr who will see red flags up front and choose those red flags anyways to try to take that karma that that person owes, whoever they're dating, from them. And in retrospect, mutating even that karma, shifting and changing that karma. And that's part of Pisces' ability. And it's a little bit more complicated than that. So I'm not going to get too crazy on that. But I do believe it's worth saying because Pisces is where karma is, right? That's the house of karma, 12th house. So Neptune in Pisces squaring Venus in Pisces, where Venus is already naturally exalted in Pisces, is saying what? Drugs can really help or hurt you right now. And I'm not even going to lie to you, like, it could be a little bit of both. The key with this is in Sagittarius, the squaring is saying, can you focus on temperance? I say drugs because 12th house is the house of drugs. Pisces is drugs, okay? How you change a fixed perception, okay? Think about, like, I'm not going to say you change it with drugs, but think about what drugs does. It alters your ability to perceive what is right there, right? Like, if you're drinking and driving, the car looks further away than what it is. Or if you're drinking and driving and you look in the side rearview mirror and it's like, the saying where it's like, hey, objects are closer in the mirror than they appear. This is a prime example where now escapism, drugs, isolation, these are the type of things. Isolation probably on the more healthy side, but there could be an unhealthy level of isolation, right? Like that exists. But isolation is a Piscean theme, okay? Or if you go more Sagittarian, meditation, breath work, Qigong, okay, martial arts, okay, in conjunction with Pisces, which could be retreat, isolation, surrendering karma through expressing and releasing your emotions from your body and your karmic timeline. So the square is saying, are you focusing and doing a little bit of both of that? Okay, in order to actually work with the mutable energies so that the fixed energies of Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus in your chart, and like I said, the more you have of that, the harder it's going to be. The more you're going to see this impossible barrier and shift. And it's going to feel like, man, it's not worth changing. This is too much stress. I'd rather stay the same. But what I'm trying to come on here, and I felt truly called by God to come on here today and speak this message, is that you will be forced to change with a transit like this. Your values and your sense of escapism, they're all being called out loud. And the ways in which we used to or didn't set boundaries are also changing. Everything is mutating. Okay, let me check in what's going on with her for a second. This is a Muslim woman from India that tells me I don't have the same rights as a man. Totally spot on. Exactly. So the perspective change is happening on a global level with an instance like this, where it's saying this is malarkey. This is just simply not true. And it's not just something that is happening internally within you, but you are internally with that Chiron Aries. You are internally feeling more bold and courageous within yourself, within your updated personality. You have healed and released certain parts of yourself as a Muslim woman, which has the audacity, okay, fire sign, the boldness to actually speak up and literally say, I am more than this limitation that my culture has placed upon me. That's you with Chiron Aries on an individual level. Now, on a collective unconscious level, the beauty is the rest of the world is changing and mutating along with this. Okay, prime example, I'm gonna type it in the chat because this needs to be blah, blah, blah. I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Bang. Okay. Boom, look at that. So this is how literally sports is things like Aries or Sagittarius, right? Especially highly competitive sports on the global stage. You feel me? On the global stage. The World Cup in Qatar is the prime example. They are not looking to embrace any type of homosexuality, lesbians, couples outside of marriage. Okay, it's very traditional, and this event, this global event, is already changing the global perspective. This is kind of what I'm trying to tell you. Like the World Cup is like the prime example. Like it's why I'm literally here trying to help you understand that we right now have the opportunity to feel and be worthy. Okay, I want to say shout out to you, Sammy. I appreciate you. All right. We have the ability to be worthy. We feel worthy right now to mutate into a higher, more evolved consciousness of on a collective level, we are surrendering karma from the generations who have set the religious, Sagittarius and Pisces, okay, they're both religion, who have set the religious paradigms, limitations, okay, on us as people at a collective unconscious level. But Sagittarius brings consciousness to the unconscious collectively. So Pisces is the collective unconscious, just sleepwalking, basically. If you look in human design, 70% of people are generators, and most generators are slaves under manifestors. So what am I saying? The people who have created the world are not made up of the same juice as the majority of the population in the world. So 70% of us are literally operating out of a doctrination that is not accurate to our beliefs, and it's something that's been passed on to us through religion, even spirituality, as well as dogma, religious dogma, on something like Aisha being a Muslim woman, what she can and cannot do. Venus is saying, I am worthy of this mutation. I am worthy of this change. And you see this globally, even just through Instagram, of how, even just in this instance, Muslim woman doing things that you don't think Muslim women can do. And it's all types of stuff, all types of stuff, all types of stuff. It doesn't even matter what. Singing, okay? Playing soccer, I think I saw one. I saw one beatboxing. I saw one rapping. I saw this one Muslim girl, she raps. She straight up raps. This is not the perception that we expect. Venus square Neptune is allowing us to take something from source energy, spirit energy, and bring it down to earth in a way where we are changing our spirit. Our spirit is shifting and mutating at a conscious level of how do we expand beyond the boundaries and limitations placed upon us. That's Sagittarius. And Pisces on the square is saying this tension will allow you to finally relieve the karma. All right, it's a good time to ask questions, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give some love to Michelle, our newest member, okay? This is your AstroShaman, Pernell. I'm here empowering a world of harmony. And, you know, these topics that we're speaking about today, these are global issues, right? Like, all while leveraging astrology. Every first and third Sunday at 10 a.m. CST. Tomorrow is the first Sunday. Tomorrow, me and my group, we got 2 new members in there. I do want to make the announcement clearly that, remember, the YouTube membership is different than my Astro Divinity membership. So the one you see scrolling at the bottom of this page is the Astro Divinity membership, okay? But being a member here on YouTube, it actually allows you to access me and ask questions that other people classically just cannot. And that's just like the value within itself. For $2.99 is ridiculous. But it is different than my other membership, which is currently, I think, for like 3 more members, I think it's only 3 more members, it'll be $33. After that, the price doubles. So don't be stupid. All right, I said it. I'm bold. I did it. All right, with my Neptune in Sag, 2nd house. Okay, cool. I feel like religious doctrines were indoctrinated in me as my values that I had to fight to get out of the dogma. It's been quite a journey. Okay, cool. So less of a question, more of a statement. I thank you for making that statement. Anybody that has questions, you know, definitely go ahead, take the moment to do that while I drink some OJ. No thanks, Sammy. I want to say shout out to you. I think I remember you. You came to my Eclipse event, if I'm not mistaken, right? Are you Sammy from IG? You got the picture with Dolo. I believe that on this Sunday, I might actually be doing a live with some special guests, but I need some confirmation. So I'm not gonna say anything yet. Let me check my messages. Maybe I got confirmation. I'm trying to pull some out the woodworks where, you know, we'll be able to connect with a bunch of hitters. Nope, no confirmation yet, so we'll see how that goes. If there's any questions, it's a good time to say something, say anything. Because I'm about to ready to get up out of here. I'm just looking, I'm sticking around for a moment. I did want to say shout out to you, Michelle. Thank you for coming on YouTube member here. Super dope. Thank you all for hitting that thumbs up and likes button. I think I got everything that I really needed to say on this message for the most part. Let's see. My Neptune 19 being Sagittarius 2nd house. What does this mean for me? Thank you. Confusion in relationships, confusion in partnerships, that you actually can consciously see your worth through. Like, you actually learn how to expand your worth and expand beyond those limitations, beyond those boundaries through relationships, through partnerships. But this also is your friends, you connecting with your friends, especially friends who have like friends and relationships who live with a sense of purpose, okay? Because of Sagittarius adds that purpose element to it. It adds that like higher, you know, people who help you or assist you in the sense of higher learning. So 19th degree can be clientele, it can be therapy, it could be, you know, one-on-one relationships, it could be social circles. And so, you know, Neptune could provide the illusions as well as spirituality. So this is literally saying that the intuitive confusion that you face in relation to peers, coworkers at work, lovers and romance, or friends platonically, the confusion that you face at an intuitive level is actually there to help support your divinity. As for aligning with your divinity at a sense of self, a sense of worth, aligned with you. So when you find yourself going through certain emotional or even mental confusion, understand that your spirit or your soul is trying to reveal a more conscious element about your worth, and literally that will equate to you expanding and growing your money exponentially based off of simply dreaming that relationships brought you more or brought you a sense of optimism, a sense of joy. Thank you. Boundaries have been such a big thing for me. Absolutely. And knowing what can have my energy without draining me. Yeah. I mean, that particular placement has a lot of boundless. I mean, Neptune is boundless. Okay. Sagittarius is all about going beyond the boundaries. So there's a lot of boundless energy in there. So do be mindful of that. But yeah. So with that being said, I think we got no more. I'm gonna leave it there. All right. I want to say thank y'all for being here. Check in with my membership. All right. I'm gonna try to see if I can drop it. Okay. You'll see it pinned up in the chat here on my YouTube. This particular link at the top of YouTube is where the members are gonna meet tomorrow, and we're gonna man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. So let's make it happen. I'll see y'all soon. Big love.